Welcome, everybody, to the Plumes of Hazard. I, as always, am your host, the Yankful Vapor. Right down there below me this time is the one, the only, the lovely, talented Fu Baka. And right down there, over there, that way, is the super late Mass Plus 09.
Excuse me, not super late because they didn't know.
Okay, Mass came in during pre-live. Like,
No, I was just like,
now you see me, now you don't.
I came prepared with my pulse oximeter to make sure that the COVID doesn't get me. We got oxygen tanks. Hey, we're in Florida. We're in this shit, man.
I liked it when you went like this. The pulse ox thing disappeared on his jacket, so it looked like you didn't have a finger. How you feeling over there?
Those aren't oxygen tanks. Those are oxyacetylene tanks.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's scary. It's just a lot of shit going on. So
I've got my COVID shield.
The local, we made national news, I guess, because the county, the EOC, sent out a thing saying, don't use 911 for COVID. We can't come and get you. Like, they don't want, they want.
Dude, 911 has a hard time being 911 anyway.
Yeah, they want straight up just emergencies to it. And yeah, my sister-in-law, who's a nurse in Orlando, she's in a cardiac unit and she's having to pull COVID help because they just don't have enough people. So it's rough.
I'm sorry to hear it.
Yeah, and then
I would imagine
going back to school.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Brian, I would imagine it is temporary. New York had something similar happen to them, like the first 4 or 5 months of like lockdown, then quarantine with 911. So, and I live near a firehouse and near a hospital, so it was like 4 or 5 times a night I'd have the wee woos rolling past.
Anxie, did you remember to play that video?
I did. So I played it as a pre-roll.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good to know stupid vaping is well and alive.
So where did you find that, by the way?
It was in a Facebook group that for some reason I was still part of, and I'm like, yeah. So
it looked like one of those octacoil addies or whatever, which I'm sure were all wrapped at 0.2 or something. Effectively a hard short.
Dude, that looked like a fucking 30 millimeter addy. Like, what was that deck? What was that deck?
That was like a plate.
Yeah.
Like ridiculous. A freaking plate.
Can eat coconut shrimp off that damn thing.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
All right, hey everybody. So we haven't really announced that Brando yet because we haven't really figured it out quite yet. It's just coming soon, so that's why we talked about it.
I know. I think my first day of misery is the day after Labor Day. So, yeah, day after Labor Day is my first 3 a.m. shift.
Right. So we got a couple of weeks anyway. 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Something like that.
That much I do know. That much I have heard from upstairs. And I've been told to be prepared for full rehearsal on Labor Day.
What?
A full rehearsal on Labor Day.
Oh, okay. On Labor Day.
Yeah. Because, nice. The first show is the day after. And so, yeah, everyone's got to be... Oh, I can't go to the Hamptons. Oh.
Right.
Everyone will be in the Hamptons. They're probably going to show up Monday hungover.
Yeah.
You're going to come dressed in white. Just saying. Like it's a Boys to Men video. Oh, hey. Masty, did you see? My background is a different.
Yeah, I know. You kid yourself by rearranging stuff and, whatever.
Not about like kidding myself. I found a more efficient use for the space, and I'm like, I need a nightstand.
That's what you're calling it?
Yeah, I needed one of those. I'm not trying to punish Helen Keller.
That is true. What is your lamp on? It looks like a camera tripod.
So so it's actually it's like a clamp lamp that C-Death linked me that I got.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I should link you because you probably like these things are great, by the way. It's like $25.
Yeah.
And it has 3 temperature settings.
Oh, is it a clamp? Yeah, gotcha.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
It's basically like my mic arm basically. But
Yeah,
it's great. So I was putting that nightstand together. I haven't put the back on yet because I was like, I need to see. And there's like a tiny little cutout in the back of the dresser, so I was able to get the clamp on.
Right.
And so all I need to do, back of it right here, I just need to make an angled cut. Like, that's it.
Okay.
And it'll rock with the clamp on.
Yeah, so I have one of those lights back there in the back, and the problem was, so I had my work table back there used to be
right behind the little girl.
It is. Let's see if we can see it. Nope. So I had a table that I had picked up at Office Depot. It was a 4-foot table, that heavy duty plastic and all that stuff. Well, after having heavy stuff sitting on it, it started bowing in the middle, right? And it's got metal braces and all that other stuff. Well, one of the other things, I'm sitting here one day and all of a sudden I hear, and the fucking lamp just goes flying and knocks a bunch of shit off on the table. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, because of the way those clamps work, it has a flat clamp on the top, and you screw the bottom, and it's got the little round piece pushes in. It just pushed in through that cell plastic and cracked the plastic because of the pressure in just a small area.
No kidding.
And and the clamping setup on there wasn't very good, so I ended up taking a piece of aluminum, put it on the bottom, making that surface bigger.
Yeah.
And then it just fucking busted through the top, part. So whatever.
I'm still not 100% done because this desk still needs to move that way. I need to make space.
Yeah.
Off camera. And then
well, I'm trying to figure out what the use would be for those lamps in general. I mean, it works for you because you've got that table that you can get, the foot of the clamp in there, but like most of the time it's not going to work on pretty much any other piece of furniture,
it's made to swivel, right? So it actually does separate from the base. Like my mic arm does. So I know they do make like that. Like if I wanted to take my mic and not using a clamp on my desk, right? If I wanted to limit all vibration, what I could do is I can get a wall mount that would fit it. I may have to use a couple of washers.
Yeah.
You could do something similar with that lamp instead of not using a clamp. You can separate it from it. It's like a semi-keyed thing.
Yeah, like a little post or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. And now that I think about it, I guess it would fit on a desk or something. If you got like this desk, for example, you could put a C-clampy thing.
Yeah, or it's good for like a little workbench if you do like model shit and stuff, and use like magnifiers. If you do like, I would guess if you do SMD stuff too, if you do like micro soldering, that would be cool because you need good white light for that.
Yeah. And that like one of those little snap down visor magnifying things.
Yeah, but yeah, it was C-Death who does all the little electronic thingies and his Game Boy stuff and his portables and.
So you see the picture I just linked in, or I put it in the Discord.
No. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So are they planning something together? Because I've seen a lot of banter back and forth between those guys recently.
Oh, no.
So either a new device is coming out or an Addy with them all three or something.
Hold on, I'll share that with everybody. That's too good to not share. Oh no.
Yes, you can get this. That's exactly where I got this lamp. Hold up, let me pull it up. This is what I love about evil tech. Big tech. No, it's on Amazon.
Oh, it's on Amazon.
Yeah, no, the dresser I got from the
That's
nightstand
not
I got
what
from IKEA for like $40. I bought 2 of them. So actually, I got to build the other one. The other one I think is gonna go man. And
I'm sharing Massey's thing, by the way.
So basically, my nightstand was that thing this whole time. The little fold-up table that everyone has that, well, this shit's going to be a family heirloom. Like, I need to have kids just so I can give them those tables. Like, me and my sister split the set. She has 2 at her place. I have 2.
What?
Great makeshift.
You have 2 what? It came as a set
Those
of
little
4?
fold-up tables.
Oh, the little card table things. Yeah. Were we just talking about that? That wasn't on the show last week, was it?
We may have just been talking about them.
I think we were just talking about that.
So we bought them from like a national wholesale liquidator type store.
Mm.
It was like we bought 2 things of them. It was like 2 in each box. So we had 4, and then when we sold the house, me and my sister split them because it was like, fuck yeah, I want them.
Yeah.
Makeshift nightstand.
There you go. So you were talking about the nesting table, right?
Oh yeah, no, that's what we're talking. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so that I have to see that the other one. Its brother
Yeah.
is in the living room. It's in front of my couch. But yeah, nesting tables because I have like a leather seating chair.
Yeah.
It was my dad's, and now I have it, and I call it the captain's chair because I'm the captain. And I got one of those nesting tables. Bone
Out of the
recently.
captain, no.
It's basically like a nesting table. It's it's a table, but it's
Yeah.
like this shape. C-frame mod. Boom.
Right.
There you go. Bringing it back to vaping. Synergy.
It's shaped like a 0. Yeah. I
But
got
it slides underneath, right? An overhang so I can sit with my feet still up and I can eat a burger.
Mm-hmm.
Though in all honesty, I don't feel secure enough to eat a burger like that because you open yourself up to that.
How do you get those things over to you so that you can eat over the tray?
Well, so like say this is like the front left foot
Mm-hmm.
of my chair.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting back. So then like the nesting table slides under this part of the chair.
Oh, okay.
And that's how it overhangs you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's basically like 1-inch thick steel, basically, that's like shaped.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm not gonna MS paint. I think I painted a good enough picture.
You did, because when I think about them, I think about those ones like you've got right there next to you, that are just like a little folding chair or table that like sits next to you or something. But like
So that's what I was
using.
using for a long time. I use it when I'm sitting not in the captain's chair. I'm just sitting on the couch because if I'm eating something involved, then I need to be sitting forward.
Right. Yeah. So and I think that's a function of how my couches are real deep. Not only do they go far back, they squish too really, really well. So like there is 0% chance that I'm going to be getting close enough to a table in front of the couch to get over it.
So that old section I was telling you about at my house.
Yeah.
You know what I loved about it? It had a big old fuck off armrest.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
probably about 9 inches.
Yeah.
It was about that wide at least.
Big.
So I could take like a big like this thin like wood tray and just put it on top next to it, and it would just obviously I'm not going to put like a 3-course meal on there because
Right.
But
But
cereal.
you're eating a snack or cereal.
Yeah, exactly. I could sit back
Right.
and have the tray there. So it was nice.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we just figure out how to be lazy. Just better ways to be lazy. Productively lazy.
Dude, those powered couches, those fucking things weigh a ton.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
I ain't about it.
Unbelievable, man. I hate moving them things.
I've got a buddy.
Yeah,
who's got
all that machinery, that motor. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
all
You
the
know how much-
rails.
because dude,
all the
it's
springs.
designed it's designed to move a lot of beef.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stationary beef.
I've got a buddy who's got one of those that instead of like a button like on the side or whatever, it's got 2 metal like touch contacts that are on the inside of the arm,
Yeah.
down low, like right next to the.
A good lazy boy's already heavy, and that's just because it has a nifty like levering mechanism, and
Yeah,
that's all manual.
piss on moving that thing because that thing weighs like 57 bajillion tons. That's so I was actually so this last weekend I drove up. So my sister just moved to Oklahoma from the East Coast, and so I drove up there. since I'm in North Central Texas anyway, right? So it's only an hour to the border and then a couple hours up to where she's at. And when she moved, she sold like all of her big things, right? So she sold her couch, she sold her heavy ass breakfast room table, she sold her riding lawnmower, like all these big things, so that way she didn't have to move them, right? Mm-hmm. And then when she got there, one of the things my brother and I were doing was we set up all of her new furniture. She went and bought new furniture, and this is the only thing I asked her when she went. I said, I don't care what it looks like, but please, dear God, do not buy a reclining couch, because I'm not gonna be able to get in there with my brother. Like, just me and my brother, it's just not gonna happen without damaging her walls or something, right? Or one of us throwing a back out. So she did not, thank God. She bought a sectional, but it was not a powered one. Oh man,
I miss my son. I was commiserating to Angsty literally last week about the sectional that was in my family room in my house, because it was perfect. It was originally my brother's sectional that he had custom made in Thailand, right? It was a custom made sectional, custom fitted for his living room in for his apartment, right?
Damn.
For those who don't know, if you've got a modest amount of dough in Thailand, you can get custom made like everything. Like my brother would get custom fitted shirts, dress shirts. That would cost you a fucking $1,000 here.
Right.
You know what it cost him there? $60.
I was gonna say $50.
It's a lot of money in Thailand, but
yeah,
if you're being paid in dollars and you're American, it's tip top fucking quality. Like, I want some custom linen shirts from there. Like, goddamn. So anyway, they had like a sectional made, great fabric, like very good quality couch. They had it shipped here. Basically, they had like a cargo back when shipping from China was cheap. Had it sent over with all their shit.
Yeah.
It didn't fit in the apartment they ended up going. Actually, no. I think it was a little small, or it was just the shape was off. So they had it sent to our house. And guess what? It fit fucking perfectly in the family room. Perfect.
Nice.
Took up like just the perfect amount of wall. It was like you couldn't, Well, anyway, all of us did a good amount of sleeping on it.
Yeah.
Had a big old fuck off ottoman that can completely plug in the corner. I can put my feet up on one side of it, have the tray there with like coffee, whatever.
Right.
It was nice.
Yeah.
I don't got that kind of space here.
Right.
But I do have the captain's chair and a nesting table and an ottoman. Would you know that I have my legs crossed right now at this desk? No, you don't, because I have an ottoman under this desk, and you don't.
I don't. No, I don't have an ottoman under my desk. Though I've heard it's good for the circulation to have a foot stand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm brown. I always sit with our legs crossed. I said I'm brown. I always sit with our legs crossed on the floor. Indian style, as they said when I was in kindergarten.
Oh, how dare you! Yeah, a little better than crisscross applesauce.
I think Khaled was saying that they were saying that by the time he was in elementary school. It's like, you sweet summer child.
I never even heard of it.
That was like 2 years ago, right? When he was in summer school. Hey, it's Colin. Leave a message.
I was gonna say he's on vacation now, so maybe that burn's gonna take a little while to get to him.
Mm-hmm. Especially because he doesn't watch the show.
If he was presently in voice chat, he would have felt that. I don't know if you noticed, Mass, but Colin's our anchor in that Discord.
Is he?
Absolutely. He's the anchor. He's the glue guy.
Many have come and gone, but
Dude, nights since he left on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It's been slow since. Nights die early, and it was like that a few months back. Last time he left. He's our glue guy.
That's too bad. That the glue guy's gone, I suppose.
I'm surprised I didn't get a response from Underduty. He must have us muted. I thought that patch that I posted was totally him.
I completely agree. The dumpster fire one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that on another thread, and I'm like, hey, man.
He must have responded with the wrong keyboard.
I guess.
The Festy said, I'm still amazed by the squat, which is a comfortable resting position in a lot of countries. I mean,
Well,
like you watch in Russia or in China or in a lot of Middle Eastern countries, that's just how they pop a squat, right? That's just if you don't have a chair, that's just as comfortable. It
Heel
kills my
squatting?
knees.
I
Well,
was
yeah. See, that's the
I was
thing.
gonna say like squatting. Oh my god, my knees would just.
That's what I mean. If your parents raised you to squat,
Yeah,
you'd be a fucking world champion squatter at your age. That's just
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. You see old folks doing it, right?
Yeah.
And it's no big deal.
like my my old Korean neighbor to the right of me
Yeah,
when he still smoked. Actually, no. Grandpa quit smoking. The son, he still smoked. He squats. My mechanics, they all squat when they smoke.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't feel worthy smoking cigarettes with them if I can't, get down like them for as long a period of time.
And flat-footed, right? That's the big thing is gotta get.
No, yeah, the heel, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's about balance,
Right.
and that's about knees and also your ankles.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah. No. And the big thing
I
with
can
me
heel
is
squat. I just can't for a long period of time.
like
I'm
my
working on it.
ankles do not collapse that far forward in order to get my center of gravity far enough forward. It just doesn't work.
It's one thing you can do to make your ankle stronger, because it ends up being a disparity of your inner ankle muscles versus your outer.
Okay.
Is keep all your little toes grounded and you raise your big toes.
Right. If your parents raised you to squat, that's right. That could be a good quote from this episode.
From Yoko, of all people.
That's right. Asian toilets. When I went to China, the old squatty potties were SOP, right? It's just the way you do.
Yeah.
My thing is, it's a. I don't know this. This is just this is an assumption. But if I was 5'6", it might be easier for me to get in that position a little bit easier. As you start stretching north, it gets a little harder to get all of that body over your ankles, right? You know what I mean? Because like I've got, and granted, I'm not a small guy either, but like my center of gravity is too far backwards.
So you know how you start? You start by sitting against the wall, getting that right angle with your knees.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you start.
Yeah, but I can do that. That's okay. I just can't get it over to where my foot and my ankles are, like like this, or to get my center of gravity over my feet.
Just got to believe in the heart of the cards, man.
That's possible. I might not be believing in the heart of the cards. That's true. Yeah, and thank God I didn't have an extended stay over an Asian toilet. By the way, that would have been unpleasant.
Yeah.
You would have been dropping turrets down your short leg like the dude in the video.
Yeah.
I hope you watched that.
I did not, but it sounds a lot. It sounds awesome because that was everything that I thought about.
This dude straight up like is walking and drops a Hershey bar like out of his fucking
the video that I linked,
his left short
good
leg. Yeah,
shit.
did you see my comment?
Yeah.
It's like this guy's gonna. Okay, A, this is early as fuck in the morning. This guy does this, right?
Mm-hmm.
B, he's wearing basketball shorts, so he's gonna go around with a chocolate stain on the back of his calf. Two of them. I counted 2 chocolate stains. Like 2 separate chocolate stains. Like,
Yeah. Those are two little blasters that came out.
I watch a lot of Law and Order. I've watched a lot of crime shows, a lot of serial killer shows, this, that. I watched Forensic Files, right?
Yeah.
I can understand the gamut of behavior of people. I think this one broke me, man.
Yeah.
I think this one breaks me. Like, not even just this, like you've heard of like the women who run around neighborhoods and like just dropping just shit on someone's lawn again. Like
Mhm.
Obama.
Right.
This one breaks me, man.
I mean, I assume it's that's that sort of activities is.
It's like one thing if you're from like a third world country where they do that and it's like your first week here and you do it. It's like, oh,
they don't do that here. Oh, I see.
it's like, oh, okay, but I don't know, man. Do we know where that happened, Mast? Was that in Florida?
I don't know.
Like, even for Florida, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't.
But it is apparently better for you.
Yeah, you know what horses and cattle don't have? You know what a horse doesn't have? Doesn't have a chocolate stain on the back of its leg during practice now, does it?
Yeah, it does.
A horse?
Dude, there's crap all over those things. When they take dumps, sometimes it's awful. It's everywhere.
Dude, every time I watch the horses shit in the friggin' city when the cops have their horses shit, they're always like so clean. And you know why? Because it's someone else's issue in the street now. They don't clean it up.
No.
It was straight up. I posted on my Instagram story when I was out having a vape next to the building, and it was just a heaping pile of shit. Like it got driven over so much. Like it erased part of like the turn paint, the left turn paint in the lane.
Yeah,
because it was in the left turn lane, and like half of the arrow was missing because it was just compressed doo-doo on it from being driven over for a few days.
Now, you know, they have figured out to get the tail out, right? When they're about to go. But yeah.
Oh, they also run fast enough. They could probably shake that shit off. That guy didn't look that fast.
Right. And knock them chunks off.
Right? They have dingleberry like regulation. Those horses are probably cleaner than that guy. Let's be honest. That horse's ass is cleaner than that guy's ass.
Yeah, Fessy, it's a fair bet that it's San Fran for sure. They've had some struggles with this sort of thing the last year or two.
This wasn't a homeless person though.
It was just straight, just you know.
No, this was a guy that looks like he pays his bills and shit. You know, normally a function. This is his way of saying he's tired of blending into normal society. I guess I don't know. Like I said, this one broke me.
I'm sure it's a fetish of some sort, right? I mean, it has to be.
I don't know if it's a fetish so much as it's a way. I don't know. It might be some link to some sort of mental illness, or this is a new way people are showing that they're losing their shit.
Yeah.
By losing their shit in public.
I mean, but you got people that are like flashers, right? Like they get off showing off their private stuff.
Yeah, that's for shock and awe, and they know there's an audience. This guy, they was just doing it. Didn't think, you know, the saying of people know will act differently if they know they're being watched. This guy did not know he was being watched.
Just dropping it.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
I think you should. Everybody needs to know these things. I mean, we're gonna get demonetized because fecal humor, but
It honestly, I feel like it's so goddamn subtle. Like you have to like I watched it once and I was like, oh, it wasn't like a clear as day, you know, like it was an unbiased fruiting.
right.
You see it?
Yep.
7:33 in the morning. And this looks like a office building structure plaza.
Mm-hmm.
He literally did the stanky leg. Did you see that shit?
I saw it. I think you should roll it back one more time.
While he's putting his glasses back on. This is an older guy too.
Very smooth. Very smooth.
95. You could see the area code 95 something, I think. So you'd be able to find out where it was. It's on the print and cut sign.
Enhance.
I don't see it anymore. So
No, I can only zoom in on the fucking.
Yeah, sorry, Fessy. This is just where we went tonight. That's too bad you don't have a magnifier. I've got one of those in my Mac. Just hit a button and scroll in.
Yeah. I feel like this, you know, This guy was so casual about it. You know, some people are with snot rockets, but he was doing a shit rocket.
Mm-hmm.
That was a shit rocket right there.
There. My focus is going weird. There. What's going on with that? Fessy says...
These comments are so good. How the fuck can you shit while walking? Shake while you step. Why do you know that?
Fessy says 915 is El Paso, by the way.
There you go.
There you go. Thanks, Fessy. It's very key information. Oh, man. Okay, so...
White, healthy-ish looking granola eating white guy. Just blowing shit rockets at 7:30 in the morning while he's putting his glasses on. You know, just...
You know.
Like, I guess there's a certain trust to be had in the consistency of your poo to know that it's gonna fall out, right? Like, what if it got, you know?
I don't understand how they. I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't know how they do that. They're just walking along and just shake a little leg and.
Yeah, he literally did the stanky leg.
Right.
Literal stank leg.
So, did you read the thing about John Waters and what he's doing at his local? Basically, he donated when he dies, a huge percentage of his art goes to a local museum.
Okay.
And all he
In Baltimore?
stipulated, yeah, I think so. All he stipulated that he wanted was to have his name in the East Hall bathrooms, and that they be named after him.
The East Hall bathrooms.
Whatever the bathrooms at the end of this hall would be named John.
For those who don't remember, we ran a
Yes.
John Waters promo at the beginning of an episode.
We did. That's right.
It was his no smoking
Yep.
bit. It was fucking hilarious.
Yep.
I would smoke a cigarette with John Waters because most of you probably would too.
Of course. That is interesting. I haven't seen about that.
He's the one person who could talk me out of vaping and to go back to smoking.
Probably.
Probably so. Related. Somewhat. I ordered the Clorox toilet wand, disposable toilet cleaning system.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if either of you have actually tried this.
I still use a brush, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I do use a clip-on thing.
Okay.
So what does yours do? Does it
It's
spray something in there?
I'll send you the link. And then
I've
you
heard
can-
of them. I forget what they are. I remember when they were new.
Yeah, there's the link, and for everybody else, I'll share this real quick. Is this thing?
Oh yeah. I use these things all the time.
Oh, you do?
They're fucking amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just buy them in bulk at BJ's.
Right.
So
Yeah.
okay. So it is like a toilet brush. It's just the heads change.
It has changed. and
Okay,
it's got
so
the
are you
cleaning
basically
shit built
sticking a
in.
urinal cake on the end of a wall?
That's what it looks like, right?
Dude,
Is it
that
scrubby?
is legit.
Okay.
Have you
Okay.
used it yet?
No, I just got in
okay.
yesterday.
So
Or today.
here's what I do when we go clean. I flush the toilet once
Yeah.
and get the water as low as possible. I dip it in the water and then I swirl around like this in the toilet.
Yeah.
And then I let the blue stuff sit on it for a minute and then I scrub it.
Yeah.
And then I fucking wring it off because I'm going to use it in the other toilet. Wring it off as much as possible, then walk across the house, do the other toilet, pop it in the trash, done. Works
Okay.
good.
I love doing the
It will
with the
hold
detergent. I love
water.
watching it.
It will hold water on the inside, so just make sure that after you use it on the first toilet, you just wring it really good. I just spin it around the toilet bowl, and centrifugal force just pushes the water out,
Yeah.
and then just carry it across the house and do the other toilet.
Okay.
No need to reuse another one.
So-
No need to use another one. So
I had because I'll be doing, like 3 down here or
mhm,
whatever. So I didn't know if they were A, any good, B, any good for more than one toilet.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
You
That's
want to
good.
know the lazy way to clean your toilet?
I've been using these for years. They work
Okay.
great.
Because I had some problems getting some stuff. There's a couple of the toilets here are prone to getting messy.
Yeah.
So and I've been using the little gooseneck, ring around the thing with a brush. The same thing
dude,
forever.
These fucking things scrub so good that sometimes I'll use them in the shower to just get some of the soap scum off. Or not so much shower, but the tub, like with the kids. You fill the tub up, it gets the same level every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work good.
No shit. That's good.
Oh shit, we're gonna get some lightning.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I guess this is why I need some fucking computer bitch to turn my light off instead of having to walk up and turn it on. No, you'll see it.
It's all the way over there. Festy just said, "Can you imagine a collab with John Waters and David Lynch?"
Dude, yo, we used to talk about that at fucking Dunkin' Donuts in high school.
Right. That would be pure
amazing.
madness. Oh, I'm sure he could, Festy.
You know what I did buy?
I
bought the Swiffer Duster wand thing.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because I was always too cheap. I would just, because I already buy the floor sweeper things and I use that to just dust stuff.
Right.
But you need the wand thing. Got them tight spaces. I can just go and do my monitors and all the little top them around my computer and shit.
I'm terrible about that. Dusting, not good at it.
Dude, when you look at this shit, it's so that's why you do it.
Yeah.
You do it to look at it after.
That's some good dust that I made.
It's like when my sister would throw the blackhead strips on your nose. That's what you do, and you compare.
Gross. Yeah.
You compare.
Those things are really gross, by the way. I've seen those things. They're
Fucking
brutal. I have heard they make your pores bigger though. They're not good for your skin.
Because people don't use them properly.
Is that right?
Because you know how hard it is to actually get the shit out of the side of your nose. It's very hard.
Mm-hmm.
So what you end up doing is you end up loosening a lot. And when you're supposed to use astringent after, you're supposed to tighten the pores out. Rinse. But your nose is just a magnet for just gross. So
Addy brings up a good point. He said crazy about this chip shortage. He hasn't seen a Tacoma as local dealer in weeks. So I was thinking about that recently. So obviously we've seen a chip shortage for everything, right? Just in general. And I'm thinking
not jalapeno chips.
Yeah, nope. But next month we've got the next iPhone coming out.
That hasn't been announced, has it?
Yeah, it always comes out in August, or if they announce it in August and it'll be out in September or something like that.
Oh, right, when they have the big
right. But like surely that's gonna affect things, right? I'm sure they've been chasing down chips for a year to stockpile them.
You know they've had a stockpile.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They've been chasing them down and hoarding them for a while, you would think. Because that's where they sell, a vast majority of all their inventory, right? Is that first few weeks. Because if you don't get on it pretty quick, you don't get one for months. I think it was last year or the year before. Whenever the last one I bought, I think it was, for whatever reason, I was just swamped at work. I didn't know that they were announcing it that day. So I was like maybe a day or two late or something like that, and it was late getting it.
I'm in a bit of my own phone hell myself.
Yeah, you mentioned that they're discontinuing your preferred thing, huh? Was it the Note? Yeah.
To focus on that stupid fold. So it's like they made the Galaxy series compatible with the S Pen, but my thing is like, I like the fact that I have my S Pen in here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to buy a bigger case for a phone that doesn't have a thing for it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So the pen thing always. Do you just take a lot of manual handwritten notes or something. Is that what you use it for? So I hate writing. I've always hated writing ever since I was a child.
I just remember shit better. Like I have to write down IP addresses or MAC addresses or whatever. IP addresses I can remember if I write them down
Yeah.
mechanically.
Oh,
But
Brando's asking for a picture of the toilet cleaner. Sure. It's this one.
oh, right, the lamp. I got to link that too.
Yeah. And the thing that got me was I thought it was going to be stupid expensive. I don't even remember where I saw it. But I saw it was like $7.83 and you get 6 of the little heads. And
It's cheaper now. It's
yeah,
$21.
it's cheap as shit.
Here's the lamp, everybody. Chat.
So the
Only catch, it's USB powered.
it's USB powered. Is it an LED or something?
It is LED.
Oh, okay.
I have it plugged into my iPhone charger.
Mm-hmm.
The little
Little
one
brick.
that comes with it. Yeah, the little brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too hard to figure out.
Did you say you can change the color temperature on it?
Yeah, so I have it on the warm setting right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it has 2 cooler settings.
I don't know how anybody uses anything other than warm in anything. Because, like, once you get light, even approaching too cool, it looks like you're in a sanitarium kind of room, right? Like an insane asylum. Like, it's awful. Like, the ones that are labeled daylight, they're horrible.
Yeah, I had tube lights above me in my basement, remember?
Did you? I didn't remember that.
And that was my lighting. I mean, granted, I had like a secondary lamp, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my light right above me.
And the only reason I bring that up is because after I've been in this house for over a decade, and recently my under cabinet light, one of them went out, and I leave them on 24/7. Like I never turn them off, and I've been doing that for literally a decade. And one of them just busted, so I was having to shop around for lights, and the first one that I got, I thought it was a pretty reasonable sort of color temperature, and when I got it in and put it in there, it was horrific. It was so bad. I've also accidentally bought the daylight light bulbs and plugged them into a light socket, and it was just, I mean, harsh and blue and just horrible.
So I like daylight bulbs so long as I like putting them in the lamp so long as they have like a beige-ish cover to them.
Yeah, that I guess that
So
would
they
help.
basically, I like having the white light and then putting it through something that's gonna adjust the color naturally.
Yeah, and that makes sense if it's pretty much covered up. But if you've got a lamp that's only on the outside or something, so the bottom and the top is open, like I've got in here, I put a light bulb in it, and it's awful. Like it was terrible. I had to take it out immediately. Addy said he read Apple uses 45% of the chips. I don't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They sell a lot of phones.
They sell a shit ton of phones. Their phones are popular literally fucking everywhere in the world.
Yeah. And now they're making their own CPU silicon, right? Or silicon, but there's a lot of other chips on that board, right? And I'm sure they're
and so I don't know are they putting the M1 on the iPhone yet? Because I know they've made the MacBooks and the iPad Pro the new iPad Pro is the M1.
Yeah, the A7 or whatever. Because I think they've been in the iPhone for a while.
The A7's the mobile chip.
Yeah.
The M1 I think is the
their new one.
Yeah.
I think it's only in, at least last I checked, is only in one model of the laptop.
Yeah, basically like their Intel equivalent, what they're replacing. That's the M1.
Right.
And
I think it's only I think it's this fall's release of the MacBook Pros that are gonna have that as an option. Have their new Apple silicon. I keep saying silicone.
Silicon. Alien technology. That's all you got to say.
Yes.
But
I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if it works. I mean, unless they bump the specs and fix it. I've griped about it on the show. The fact that that article that I read from Apple that said that it can only support one other display. The MacBook Pro you're gonna be able to plug in a display, but only one.
Right.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous.
That is dumb.
So I mean that's gonna put me out of buying another laptop, or at least their new Apple Silicon. Rifle said, yeah, it's A15 now. That's true. Yeah, I thought that's what Fu was talking about at first. I didn't realize he meant the non-mobile one, the Intel equivalent one.
So yeah, I gotta make a decision at some point to either sell this and go to iPhone, or I don't know.
I'm actually curious about that because
I can't give up my Reddit app, dude. I can't. I really can't.
the official Reddit app on iOS is rather
Well, no, anyone on iOS should use Apollo. That's what I've read.
Yeah.
I don't have it on. I use Apollo for like 2 days on my work phone, then I uninstalled it because I'm like, I shouldn't be Redditing on my work phone. So I'll Reddit at work on my phone.
Yeah. Right. Malga, yeah, and who else just mentioned that as well? Addy too. So I completely agree. A cold light on a workbench is good because you can see a lot of detail. That part's nice, but I'm just talking about like for a house light.
Yeah, no,
it's just not nice for.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, if you work on like circuit boards and shit, yeah, you need a white light.
Yeah, right. Because yes, completely agree. Oh, there was something else we were going to mention. That was something we need to talk about. Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I posted it in. I posted it in the Facebook. I actually logged into Facebook just to do this. But let me grab this and post it. So we've had a Discord.
Your post only had like 2 likes. That's how few people are active on the Facebook group.
So I'll put it there in the chat. So hopefully that'll come across later. But we are in Discord. In fact, you know what I should do? I should take that and put that in the show's description as well. So regardless of what happens, that's our Discord. And we were kind of unearthing it a little bit because we had it set up, years ago, but we stopped really talking about it or pushing it or anything, right? So it kind of just fell by the wayside.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah. But we do need
Sean just like up and made it, and yeah.
And then I farted around in there for a while and shared it, and because there's people that were in it a couple of years ago, but it was pretty much dead, right? Because we weren't talking about it. So that does kind of go back to the topic we were talking about earlier. When we need to go on this hiatus that we're talking about doing, that is still a way to get a hold of us because we all use Discord anyway. So if there's ever if you ever want to talk, we're always here for you. Even if we're not on a weekly schedule anymore, until we can fix that up. Anyway, so that's the
just
Discord
don't ask me China vape questions.
What's that?
Just don't ask me like fucking ECR China vape questions. Don't.
Right, don't do it. I am doing this right
because then I'm probably gonna rickroll you, or I'm gonna send you a selfie with a finger circle. You're just gonna see my left hand finger circling.
No.
I'm trying to copy this link, but Facebook chat or YouTube chat is kind of brutal. It's trying to make it nasty. There we go. Save. All right, so now it's in the show's description for this week. It'll be the top link. So yeah, drop on by. I think I set up a bot to make sure to give you the hooligan role, which will give you access to the channel. There's a voice chat in there too if anybody gets super bored. And if you got any ideas for channels that you like or anything you like to do, just holler. It's there for chatting.
Yee.
Yep. All right. What else? There was something else we were going to talk about. That was the big one.
That's
The
it.
big one, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I think that's it. All right.
All right.
All right, everybody.
Cereal.
we're gonna bounce out of here for the week. We appreciate you guys stopping by. We appreciate the chat. We're tired. I think when I messaged Fu earlier, he's like,
I straight up was watching a Law and Order, and I tagged me in the Discord. I was like, "Fuck, it's Wednesday." I legit forgot it was Wednesday because normally I have a show title by about 8 p.m. at the latest on a show day.
Right. Yeah.
I was like balls deep in Law and Order. Completely forgot it was Wednesday. It was a long work day, so yeah.
I'm gonna go digest some
Another
dinner.
long one tomorrow.
All right, everybody. We will catch you next week. Same Plumes time, same Plumes channel. We appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Stay safe out there, especially if you're in Florida. Later, boys.
Agreed. Later.
Rub some dirt on it.